What's going on, guys? My name is Rusty Doorknob, and today I am doing a very different video than I have ever done before. So, I today finally have a capture card. And to me, that just feels incredible because I've wanted to be a YouTuber since like 2013. Like, it was just my childhood dream to be a YouTuber, and this is the first time, and I have wanted to do it in so many different ways, for so many different reasons, doing so many different things to achieve it. And one of the things that I always thought of to get first was a capture card. The problem with that was, for a very long time, was I didn't have a computer. I didn't have a computer for the longest time, or a setup that would have been conductive to doing this. And this is the first time that I do. This is the first time that I have everything worked out. I'm capturing game audio, I'm capturing my face. I have a good computer that can do this. I don't exactly have enough storage to do everything that I want, but I have enough. And that will be not the case very soon. And I am gonna leave this video pretty uncut, if cut at all. Mainly because I don't really have a very good, elegant way of getting gameplay to my iPhone to record, to edit. Because I use iMovie, I refuse to use anything else. Because what I do is, you don't need anything else. So yeah, this is just going to be a really chill video where I play Minecraft, because that's what got me into this. That's what made me want to be a YouTuber, was watching Stampy, and to an also extent popular MMOs, but Stampy came first, and I just thought it would be really cute to go back to what I wanted to do for so long and just make a Minecraft Let's Play video. This might be a thing. If this actually gets traction, I might do this again. I know Minecraft Let's Plays in the simple style are kind of making a comeback. If I could, trust me, I would be in the classic editions of Console Edition, but I don't really have a way. I just don't really have a way to I just don't have a way of doing the way I want. That'd be fun to increase. So yeah, here we go. I forgot to name the world. Yeah, my skin is General Grievous. Here we go. Minecraft episode 1. So I guess I should explain a little bit more and just kind of talk about my history with Minecraft, I guess. I was a very contrarian child. Like, I was very, like, anti anything popular, and I think that's just because I'm autistic. So, like, popular things and popular people tended to hate me, so I hated things that were popular. You know, that's sort of the whole, the world turns your back on you, so you turn your back on the world sort of thing. And it was actually my same-age sister who got me into Minecraft. I know she won't be watching this, but thank you. You made me a Minecraft kid. You're the reason why I wanted a diamond chest plate crafting recipe shirt. You're the reason why I put 2 empty soda boxes on my arms and called myself Steve. True story, by the way. The reason why our shared mother and your stepfather and my dad, you're the reason why, you made them spend so much money on Minecraft stuff for me. I love the Joe Gamer skin, it's so stupid. You're the reason why I'm doing this right now. You're the reason why I'm into YouTube the way I am. So, thank you. I don't want to say your name. But, yeah. You're the reason why, so thank you. Whoa. Weird, my screen went blank temporarily. Right, that's about a guy. So yeah, that's fun. That's really cool. Alright. Here's where I'm into Stampy. And he is why I became a YouTuber, which I think I said already. Ah, fucking rose bushes! God damn rose! That's gonna happen a lot in this playthrough if it becomes a playthrough at the release in this video. I don't know how much time I'll have storage wise, because I already have like less than 100 gigs to record something. But you can't tell if it's input lag or Bedrock being Bedrock. So here's how I'm here. When my mother and daddy love each other very much. No. Anyway, so one day I was let's see, how did I get into it? So I was just kind of scrolling YouTube on my grandparents' computer, and I'm pretty sure I got into Stampy through the computer, YouTube on the computer. I don't think I got into it through iPod. So at the time I had an iPod Touch 4, which was gifted to me. Did they change the chicken sounds? They did. That's weird. Whoa, that's strange. That keeps. That's a cheap card. So anyway, I got into Minecraft through her showing me on her tablet, and then I started watching it on YouTube. I found Stampy. I found his Cat to the Future episode first, where he built the time traveling machine and went to the future, or went to the past, and present, back to the present. That's where I found him. And then I just got hooked from there. I remember watching, I remember being ecstatic with every Hit the Target episode. I remember watching his SS Stampy videos. I remember Squid being the Kraken. I didn't watch that much of the Race to the End, or whatever they called it, where him and Squid did challenges and beat the Inner Dragon at the end of it. I didn't watch that much of that. I watched a little bit of it. I watched so many videos of him exploring other people's maps. I watched, all this is like 2012, 2013. This is like the first year that I met my same age sister. She's still like my stepsister, but I don't really say anything about it. So yeah, So yeah, I started playing Minecraft on my 4th gen iPod Touch, which was gifted to me by her and my stepmom, which I just call my bonus mom. So they gifted me my stepmom's old iPod Touch 4th generation, and this was doing, to give you some Minecraft context, this was I think like PC 1.6 and 0.8, either PC 1.5 or 1.6, something in that era, and Pocket Edition 0.8.1. So this was, I think, like just before they got the new, they did the new generation. So yeah, so that was like about when all this happened, and Minecraft had been out for a year. I was like, that's a place to build a house. And I never forget the world that we did too, that I did because Ava started it for me. That's my same age sister's name. She started it for me. And I definitely gotta. She started it for me. She built me a little mountain hole, which wasn't even a mountain, it was just a hill. Because like this was 0.9.1. This was like in one update before. This was one update before Infinite Worlds were added, and even when they were added, my iPod could not do it. It just absolutely chugged, dude. Like it chugged so hard trying to run Infinite Worlds. I once froze my iPod so badly that I had to wait for the battery to die. That's how bad it got once. It also gets super hot too. Not to be confused with the VR game. Alright, there should be 3 wool, so I can make a bed. Sweet. So yeah. So that happened. And then so I started playing Minecraft, so I played Minecraft with her. We would play it. I lived with my mom. We would visit my dad's every other weekend with my grandparents. Swap between grandparents and my dad's. And so I, every morning before my dad took me to school on Monday mornings, me and my same age sister would play Minecraft. We would play Minecraft. I would sleep over in her room a lot. The night before. Yeah, let's build a house overlooking the ice spikes. And so, yeah, that was really nice. And then I discovered Stampy about that time as well. And I remember being really disappointed about all the differences between the console edition and Pocket Edition of Minecraft. I remember being super disappointed that there wasn't any music, you know. And I was one of those kids that thought everything that Stampy did was real. I was like, how do I go to the moon? Like, how do I go to the moon? How do I make a functioning ship? How do I make a time machine? You know, I wanted to do all these things that he did in this video, not realizing he was all editing and all that. It took like a year or so after I started watching Stampy, I found a second channel, which was all the behind the scenes stuff that he did. And I remember being so disappointed about all of it. And I thought it was gonna be his wake up music. Like I was expecting like Stampy's music in Minecraft, and I remember being really disappointed that I didn't get the like start of the day music that he always used. You know, like when he would give him his cake and all that. I remember being like really disappointed about that. I remember being super disappointed about all that stuff. But I got over it pretty quickly. And about this time as well, I started like maybe a year or so after watching Stampy, I started watching popular MMOs. I remember just scrolling YouTube one night and finding one of his mob battle videos. I'm like, whoa, this is so cool. And that's when I got into like the world of modding on PC. And that was a game changer for me. Because it opened my eyes of like, wow, this game is like crazy. Like you could do all of this stuff on Minecraft. Granted, it was mods, yeah, but like, and that also got me to modding other games in general, watching other modded games, particularly GTA 5, because that was also when like the whole like trolling squeakers on Xbox Live trend was going on. So I got unfortunately really into that sort of side of YouTube. For better or for worse. I definitely should not have been watching half the videos I was watching. These are like Xbox addictions, Final Sora. I remember watching a lot of his videos. GTA 5 online trolling stuff, stuff like that. Like that was like my corner of YouTube, and then Minecraft Let's Plays. I only really ever truly watched Stampy and Popular Modes. I brushed out a little bit, like I watched a little bit of Big B Stats. Never watched Lion Maker, don't worry. I watched like Big B Stats, I watched IS Cupquake. I didn't watch her Minecraft stuff. The only thing I ever watched for her was Franbo, actually, which is why I know that game. Yeah, I watched Jack's series much later on, but I watched hers first. I think I watched a little bit of LD Shadow Lady. My fiance, Mary, who's awesome, she actually watched her. She was LD Shadow Lady was her Minecraft YouTuber of choice. That was not me scratching my butt. That was me scratching my back. So yeah, that's all like 2012 through like 2013. And one day I remember also scrolling through YouTube and seeing a trailer for Minecraft PS2 Edition, because the only console that had Minecraft at this time was Xbox. That came out in 2012. And I remember seeing the PS2 Edition and going, whoa! Like, holy shit! Like, I had a PS3 at the time. But the thing is with the PS3 was, it was my stepmom's. And she was not like against like people playing video games. She was just against herself and like people around her kind of playing video games on her stuff. So like me and my same age sister basically had to beg my stepmom to let us get Minecraft. And I remember I'll never forget it. It was I brought it up to my same age sister Ava. I brought it up to Ava, and I was like, yo, look at this, like this is a thing. And what's funny is I discovered it like 2 months or so after. I discovered it like 2 months after it was announced or it came out. I discovered it in like May or April, and it came out like February of 2014. So yeah, that's when all that was going down. And I'll never forget, I remember coming home from my spring clarinet concert, because I played clarinet in 4th grade. This was when I was 9. I remember playing clarinet in 4th grade, coming home one day, my dad taking me home to his place, which is like, it was like maybe a half-hour drive, 40 minutes at most, traffic pending. Taking me out there, and I had Minecraft PS3 fully purchased waiting. And we didn't have any PS3 controllers at the time. Didn't have any PS3 controllers because my stepmom bought, and the way people bought the PS2 for a DVD player, she bought the PS3 for a Blu-ray player. And so we literally used the PlayStation remote, which I actually have rather fun memories of using, because it was pretty good. It didn't wear out very nicely, but it was pretty good. So yeah, there's that. I'll never forget, I think, let's see. I forget if we rented both controllers or if we just bought one controller and rented the other. Because the controllers that we had, one was like a shitty GameStop one, which had a really cool feature where the triggers were like by the thighs. They were like Dreamcast. They were like Dreamcast triggers a little bit. And I actually really like them. Actually, not Dreamcast. Yeah, kind of. They're built into the thighs, point is. And it was not a good controller. I later found out it had a weird hole for some reason, which I imagine is what the GameStop logo was, but somewhat It was a used controller, so somebody like punched it out, kind of. I think one of my buttons didn't work either. And so this is why I have to keep inventory on. I have a horrible sense of direction. And so yeah, we just played Minecraft. She had a pink rock candy controller that was sort of like main controller. Yeah, we just played Minecraft for like an hour or so. I remember going to the Nether for the first time and thinking like, whoa, because like I had never gone to the Nether on Pocket Edition. It didn't exist on Pocket Edition. Yeah, you had the Nether reactor core, but one, that's not the same. And two, I never did that. I kind of missed out on that. I never got to, because I was very much a wimp in Minecraft, especially on Pocket Edition. Like I always played on peaceful. Like my Pocket Edition world that I had, I always played on peaceful. And so yeah, that was that's what that was. And then we made so many worlds together, and we played so many games together. She's also the one that got me into Plants vs. Zombies in general. I started with Garden Warfare, but I got into the franchise later on. That's just another victim of my contrarianism as a child. It was a popular thing, so I didn't want anything to do with the popular thing, because usually the kids that were into popular things bullied me. Or like made fun of me or something like that. I don't play Minecraft much. So the controls, I still have like original console controls ingrained in my head. And yes, I have played the compiled PS3 version. That was a fun nostalgia trip, because that version is like literally maybe one version behind when I started. Because I didn't grow up with the OG tutorial world. I grew up with the second tutorial world, and then when they put Stampy's house in the tutorial world, that just blew my mind. Like I'll never forget when Stampy announced that he was putting his world up for download on Bedrock. I bought that shit day one. Granted, I didn't recognize half of it, but to play some of the mini games I loved as a kid, or just be like in the fields, like that was a special moment for me. That was a really, really special moment for me to do that. I've created a door. I am the maker of doors. Yeah. And then I started watching like the ore spawn, like I started watching Epic Proportions. The first one that I ever started on was season 4. That was what had just recorded at the time. Every time I when I get the extra door in Minecraft, I always try to put it somewhere as stupid as I could possibly think of. I think that is pretty damn stupid, all things considered. Alright, let's see. Can I do a dark oak roof? I need torches first. Actually, there might be some surface coal here, around here. Yeah, no. So that was all like 2014, and then I just kept playing Minecraft. Like I played Minecraft all the time on my iPod. I played it to death on my iPod. On that Pocket Edition world, I literally mined it dry. Hi, little buddy. I literally mined that world dry. There was not a singular resource that I had not obtained, or my same age sister had obtained. We had mined it completely dry. And then all of the fun and storylines that she should not have played. Holy cow! Holy cow! All of the misadventures that I had on Minecraft, playing with the neighborhood friends because I had a friend group. Because like I was the youngest of them, But there was like the friend group of my neighborhood at my dad's, which was like maybe 10 kids. It was me, and then one 13-year-old, and then like uh and no, I was 11. Yeah, okay. So there was like one kid that was older than me, and then there was other kids that were like 13, and there was like one 15-year-old, I think. Um and so we all just kind of every now and again would just get together and play Minecraft. And then playing Minecraft with some of my Garden Warfare friends was awesome. I remember with my one friend group, me and him went to the winter map and put penises on all of not yeah, the winter and the Halloween map. We went and put penises and put them everywhere. Put penises everywhere because that was just peak comedy. It was just absolute peak comedy when you're like 11, 12. Made me feel kind of awkward, but it was still really funny. The one time when I trolled some kid who was like in that online friend group who I didn't know very well, he I had host privileges on, and I killed him. I locked him in survival. I killed him and set the spawn point like 100 blocks in the air. So every time we spawned, it just kept spawn, dying, spawn, die, spawn, die, spawn, die. I just kept on basically doing that. Believe it or not, that was not the most evil thing that I ever did in that was not the most evil thing that I ever did in my trolling career. Which career? That's not the most evil troll that I did in my gaming history. That would probably be when I told some kid to unbind all on TF2. That was fun. Ah, you bitch. But yeah, so that was super fun to do. Let's see, what else? And then, honestly, just me convincing, me and my same age sister convincing my stepmom to let us get Minecraft. Kind of just opened the way to me gaming more in general on the PS3. Ooh, that's not good. Excuse me. Because I just kind of like opened the door for me to get NASCAR 14, for Ava to get Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare, which sucked me into Plants vs Zombies like crazy. Yeah, it just opened the way for so many amazing things, and I wouldn't have a YouTube channel right now if it wasn't for Minecraft. Which I know was like really cliche and everything like that, don't mind that. Which it does like super cliche and all that jazz, but like, it's true. Like, I remember as a kid trying to play Minecraft videos. I remember even Ava tried to do a Minecraft Let's Play series when she was a kid, which I'll never forget because I was kind of like in the background. Yeah, I got one of racers as well, which was so much fun. Which I have again, which is really nice. So my face cam looks kind of weird, by the way. I didn't really set it up properly, which I guess kind of adds to like the homegrown aspects of this, I guess. Hi, fish. The Nautilus is super cool. I love that they added that, because that is technically kind of based on a prehistoric creature, which is super cool. But, yeah, I'm probably gonna do like one more night and call it here. But yeah. So if it wasn't for this game, I wouldn't be here playing this. And I got a Rock Candy controller as well, a really cool red one that I hated because it had the like it had better triggers, like it had like the ridge. It wasn't like just smooth like the PS3's controllers were. and in my opinion, a bit a more ergonomic shape. But it was also rock candy, like up there with Mad Catz in pure mediocrity of controller. It lasted like a couple of years, and then the wire eventually kicked the bucket. The buttons felt kind of shit as well, but like, it was my controller. Yeah, it was. It was just so good. So much fun. I remember almost coming home almost every weekend, seeing if they added the wither. Like almost every single thing. The first thing I did, boot up Minecraft. Did they add the wither? No. Unboot Minecraft. Play it on my iPod Touch was kind of how it went. Or watch Netflix. And eat pretzels. That was just like absolute peak existence when you were a kid. Yeah. And then just kind of the rest is history. I can't really think of anything that's kind of notable from a nostalgic point of view. Remember they added the weather. I remember following every single update. I loved. Later on, I eventually got to watching people like IBBX Toy Cat, Seth Bling. I really enjoyed his videos, even though I knew nothing what the fuck he was talking about. I loved them. Captain Sparkles, Mr. Williamo. I got really into Minecraft songs. That was like some of the first music I was properly into was Minecraft songs. Drop your favorite Minecraft song in the comments below if you had that era. For me, I really liked Einstein's music. I really liked his parodies. His parodies were really cool. In fact, I'm actually kind of sad that one of them is gone now because his channel got deleted a while ago. I don't know what happened with him. But I liked his Griefer parody. I loved Legendary Griefer. I loved his parody of Hey Brother. That was a great song. Let's see. There was also Let's Have Some Fun in Minecraft, which had, I think it was Sky Does Minecraft. I didn't watch that. I didn't watch Sky that much. I wasn't really into like the friends fuck around side of, like the friends like all kind of fuck around with each other, like the Vanos gaming. I wasn't that big into that. I liked a bit of Venture Intel, but that's simply because they play the FNAF maps. In Gmod, like I remember watching Markiplier play the FNAF maps in Gmod with them and all that. Like that's the most that I watched of like the friends fuck around with each other genre of content on YouTube. It wasn't until like 2017, 2018 when when my best friend got me into Soviet Wumble. And I've watched almost every single bullshittery since. Even if it's a game that I really care about. Like, I think I watched all those Baldur's Gate 2 videos, even though I don't give a fuck about D&D type games. There's a furnace. Well, how do you guys, that's fascinating. Huh, that's actually really cool. That's a really cool feature, actually. Rare Bedrock W. What's this? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I need coal. What's that? But yeah, that's let's see. I kind of got out of Minecraft maybe 2018, 2017. A little bit of 2016 was also kind of getting out of Minecraft. Pocket Edition updates just kind of slowed down, and I was on an iPod 4. And therefore couldn't really run it that much. I got an iPod 5 a little bit after and did a little bit of it, but like Minecraft just didn't hit the same for me at that point. I was into more things at that time. I was more into like Gran Turismo 5. This was when I was kind of like starting to get into my sim racing era. Cause like that summer, the summer of 7th and 8th grade, I think it was 7th grade. Yeah, I started playing Gran Turismo 5 like latter half of 8th grade and like kind of this and like into the summer a little bit. I started playing it summer of 7th grade, going into 8th grade, which for me was high school because my district was run by a bunch of dumbasses. And uh I got more into sim racing then, which had always been an interest for me. I'd always been into racing as a kid. I love the Cars movie, Gran Turismo 4. I hold so much nostalgia for nowadays. I'm so nostalgic for Gran Turismo 4 and 3, but more so for yeah. I don't really know where else to go from there, because like just kind of got out of Minecraft at that point, because like this was like when Minecraft was experiencing like its cringe phase, like, oh, you're a Minecraft kid, that's cringe. And then kind of PewDiePie and COVID kind of skyrocketed it back to popularity. Unbeknownst to me, Luke the Notable did as well. I wouldn't get into Luke the Notable until like 2021. I think I got into him, I think it's when he, just after he did his 1000 days, I think, is when I got into Luke the Notable. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I guess that's kind of it. That's just kind of my history with Minecraft and why I'm making this video. If you sat through all that unedited 40 minutes of just me yapping, thank you so much. Hey, Enderman, get out of my house. It's the Slender Man. He's making hot dogs on the stove. Hey, you hungry home invader. Stop breaking our refrigerator. If you guys want me to make this into a series, I will, because this was really, really fun. Just, yeah. If you want me to make this into a series, I'll investigate. I'll do some more investigating to edit on my PC now that I have my second monitors all set up and all that. So if you made it through all the way this video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you letting me go on a whinge and appreciating it. I'm sure a lot of people will be living some memories too, because I know that my discovery of Minecraft is not unique or individualistic. A lot of people had my same story of getting into it through Stampy Longhead and Pablo Ramos and all that. I know so many people have my same story, and I really hope that this just was kind of nostalgic for you. I hope you also go down a trip in memory lane. I would love to hear all of your stories in the comment section below if this video somehow gets picked up by the algorithm for whatever reason. Yeah. If you guys want me to make this to a series with this sort of continuing unedited vibe and just kind of like harkening back to the old days of YouTube, I will happily oblige, because I've wanted to do a Minecraft Let's Play since I was like 8. And I think I have stuff to offer if you just want this kind of chill, just face cam, no crazy overlays, just no nothing, no nonsense, just bare bones, simple, back like old YouTube. I mean, the LARPing thing exists for a reason. People are nostalgic for that 2011 to like 2016 era of YouTube, and that's kind of what this video was. It's what this video, no, it's a video, you idiot. If you like this video, please do let me know. Subscribe if you want more, and let me know if you want more, because I will make more if you guys want me to. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I know I said that like 5 times now, but thank you so much for watching, and this is the Rusty Doorknob slowly curdling away.